Hey, what's up everybody? Chris back with another Proto Tech Tip, and for this week, we're talking design strategies when working with dissimilar materials in order to prevent corrosion. So let's get into it. At Protocase and Protospace MFG, we understand that innovation-focused work requires getting your projects done as quickly as possible. With creating a manufacturable design, there are numerous factors that could cause latencies in your project timeline if you're not careful. Depending on your specific design, you may be required to leverage the unique properties of different materials within the same assembly. For example, you might need the strength of steel for a mounting bracket, you might need the light weight of aluminum for an enclosure body, and the conductivity of copper for a bus bar. While this approach unlocks design flexibility, it also introduces a critical risk, galvanic corrosion. So today's video aims to eliminate the unknown of using dissimilar materials and provide you with enough information to make a correct design decision and eliminate any latencies in the design phase. But first, let's learn more about corrosion. Understanding how to mitigate galvanic corrosion is a cornerstone of design for manufacturability, preventing costly failures and ensuring the longevity of your custom parts and enclosures. So what exactly is galvanic corrosion? Think of it as a tiny unwanted battery. Galvanic corrosion occurs when three elements are present: an anode, the more reactive or less noble metal; a cathode, the less reactive or more noble metal; and an electrolyte, a conductive liquid, often just moisture from the air. And I really hope I'm pronouncing these correctly. So when these three elements connect, the anode metal will corrode at an accelerated rate to protect the cathode. And I'm talking here as if I'm an expert, but simply put, the further apart the two metals are on the galvanic series, the greater the electrochemical potential difference, and the faster the corrosion will occur. For example, pairing a piece of our stock 5052 aluminum directly with a copper bus bar in a humid environment is a recipe for disaster. So let's talk about some design strategies to prevent galvanic corrosion. Need a design with dissimilar materials? You can prevent corrosion by breaking the battery circuit, and here are 4 different strategies to keep in mind. Smart material selection. Your first and best defense: refer to the galvanic series chart. The closer the two metals are, the lower the risk. Now, a good pairing using stainless steel fasteners on a 5052 aluminum enclosure is very common and generally a safe practice. While there is a potential difference, it's small enough for most operating environments. Now, a risky pairing, for example, fastening a cold rolled steel part to a stainless steel part, can be problematic for corrosion. 2. Isolate the metals. If you must use metals that are far apart on the galvanic series, prevent them from making direct electrical contact. Use plastic or rubber washers under fastener heads, incorporate non-conductive gaskets between mating surfaces, and design for powder-coated surfaces to meet rather than bare metal. Number 3, apply protective coatings. A coating like powder coat is an excellent insulator, and tin plating acts as a barrier against corrosion. This is a highly effective strategy, but with one critical rule. Keep in mind, if you only coat one of the two metals, coat the cathode, the more noble one. And 4, control the environment. Remember, no electrolyte means no corrosion. If your enclosure is designed for a dry, climate-controlled indoor environment, the risk of galvanic corrosion is significantly lower. For parts intended for outdoor or marine use, consider designing for an IP rating with gaskets to keep the moisture out. If you have any questions about material selection for your custom enclosure, part, or panel, our engineering and design services team is here to help you make the best choices for your specific application. Please reach out to your account manager by heading over to either protocase.com or protospacemfg.com and go to the contact section. And remember, at Protocase and Protospace MFG, we've developed frameworks and systems that aim to ruthlessly eliminate latencies and embrace the uncertainties of innovation-focused projects in order to achieve maximum velocity. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed this week's tech tip. Until next time, take care.